Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to talk about something that we all are going to have to deal with, and that is the holidays. Now, everything is really tight this year, but that's why we should get a jump on it a little bit earlier than normal. So right now I believe, if my calculations were correct, that we have about 10 weeks left until the week right before Christmas. So we better get a move on, right? So we do not want the holidays to sneak up on us. And the best way to do that is to intentionally make a plan, make a budget before it ever even gets here. So we are not in just absolute hot mess mode once it gets here. We can avoid that. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So if you get paid weekly, we get paid weekly. We have 10 more paydays until Christmas, until right before that. If you get paid bi-weekly, I believe it is 6 paydays between now and then. By the time you see this video, I think it'll be six paydays between now and then. So if we were to save $10 a payday, if we get paid every week, that'd be $300, right? Now, if we were to save $10 out of each paycheck, for the next paycheck, if you got paid bi-weekly, it'd only be $60. Now, but if we bump that up to $50 a paycheck, we'd have $300. Now, I know you might be thinking that $300, I need way more than that. Okay, that's true. If you need way more than that, then, you know, you can put more towards it than what I had just suggested. But even though it's only $300, it's still $300 more than you would have had you not started trying to, you know, get a jump on it, right? Even though it's only $300 and you need $900, right? At least you have the 3, is what I'm saying. That would be $300. You'd be $300 closer to hitting your target. And the issue is if we aim at nothing, we will hit it every single time. We're trying to avoid that, right? We're trying to avoid the stress, the chaos, the mayhem that comes with all of the finances during the holidays. So that's what I want to talk about, is the things that we can do that would absolutely help us. It may not be 100%. However, that's $300. It's not going on a credit card, right? That you're not going to get the bill in January. So let's keep that in mind. Let's really try to rethink how we're doing this. I also think that one of the ways that we can rethink how we're doing this is to go through the people that we generally buy gifts for, right? Whether that's teachers, ladies at the bank, you know, whoever. And see who we can cut out of that list. And I know it might sound kind of bad or whatever, but I mean, these times call for some desperate measures, right? So going through and seeing who do you normally give to and who you may either not give to this year, or the other thing you could do is make them something. Whether that's some cookies, maybe a cool, you know, pie, or, you know, something. Or if you crochet or something like that, that would be great. You know, just something homemade would be great, which it's great anyway. But if you are worried about the money part of it, that is a better route than trying to put those people down on your list and racking your brain and your budget trying to make sure that you have, you know, something for Sally at the bank or the teachers or whoever it happens to be. We don't have to do that. And I know that sounds bad, but we don't. We put so much stress on ourselves and so much pressure, and it's unnecessary. And we need to relieve that, because guess what? Everybody else is in the same boat. There may be some presents you don't get this year for the same reason. So we need to give ourselves some grace, give others some grace, and definitely just extend that to everybody in our life this year. We should actually extend that to everyone all the times of the year, but especially, you know, we're talking about just right now. So that's what I'm going to focus on. So the next one would be if we could instead of buying everybody in our family something, say maybe you have adult children, right? You have adult children, you have grandkids, you have aunts and uncles, whoever it happens to be. See if it would be, if everybody would be, you know, willing to do a, like draw names, right? That would be a lot cheaper and a lot simpler for everybody. And you may not think that everybody, you know, that other people would want to do that. However, if you ask, it would also take the burden off of them. So I'm not saying don't buy the grandbabies presents and all of that. That's not what I'm saying. Although even with that, maybe we tone it back a bit, because I bet you they don't need any more toys. So they've got all kinds of things in the kitchen they can play with, right? And anyway, they don't need any more toys. They don't need any more games. All of that, it gets way out of hand. And I'm just trying to encourage you to tone it back a bit. I've seen, you know, off and on online, people deciding that this year for Christmas or for Thanksgiving, they're not going to have, you know, 85 different spreads out. They're just going to do something simple for dinner. Maybe the turkey, but also, you know, just a little bit. They're not going to go all crazy. Maybe 3 or 4 sides and that's it, instead of their normal, whatever it is. But people really are toning back this year, and I think it's a good thing. I think, you know, a lot of times it does get out of hand, and I know in my life it has gotten out of hand. And this year we did this last year too, and it worked out great. We are drawing names this year. We're not buying for everybody. It just works out better, and it takes so much of the pressure off to where you can actually enjoy being with your family instead of just like, oh, you know, we don't want to do that. It's the holiday. We want to love everybody and enjoy it and make some memories, right? Now, along the lines of dinner, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever the holiday is, right? Since we do have so much time between now and then, putting a lot of those items in our grocery budgets between now and then is a fabulous idea. I've been doing that here and there. I did that for our camping trip. I started like a month and a half before. And so when we finally got to the camping trip, I didn't have to buy as much as I normally would. So that is an option for us. I mean, we have plenty of time to you know, be planning it out. So if we can be getting some of the things that we can, obviously not the fresh stuff and whatever, but the things that we can, like for example, everything for the green bean casserole, you can buy ahead of time. You can get the turkey ahead of time if you want to, and unless you're going to wait for the sales. That's a great idea. Or whatever the case may be. Any of the, say you're going to have a cheese and crackers tray, something like that, maybe some salami or whatever. You can buy all of that, minus the salami, way ahead of time. Cheese lasts forever. If you find a good deal on a brick of cheese or whatever kind of cheese you like, for the most part, it will last a long time. So, and we have that period of time between now and then to where it would be fine. My point is just planning ahead and doing it intentionally so that it's not all bottlenecked all at the same time, where you have all of these other things you're thinking about too. Make your list of everything you want to make and write down the ingredients list, and then put that in your purse or in your phone or wherever, and look at it every week and see if these things are on sale. If you could pick up this, if you have a little bit more room in your grocery budget. It just takes a lot of the stress off, and then that's one less thing for you to have to worry about when the time comes. If you're going to be having company over the holidays, now would be a good time to think about anything you need to get for making them comfortable, right? Any toiletries that you may need, or maybe you need to try to find a deal on an air mattress or something to that effect. Maybe some sheets for the mattress that you got, but you just don't have any sheets or whatever. All of those things we can think of ahead of time, like I said, to where it's not all bottlenecked all at the same time. And so that way, you know, at this point, you know, we have the things we need for our guests. We have the majority of what we need for the meals. you know, we've already got that thought about, and we're thinking about gifts. We can start getting some of those if we want to. The point is just thinking about it and doing it on purpose instead of letting it, you know, come up on us and then we're all in a dither and a panic. And then plus nobody ever has fun that way. So I got to tell you this. This is interesting. It's kind of a funny story. So when my son was about 16 or 17, we were camping, and we have several picnic tables. I don't know why. I was all bent out of shape because I didn't have enough like tablecloths for the picnic tables, right? I'm one of those weird people that I like having the tablecloths, but I also like them to look pretty. So anyway, I was missing a couple. And I was all bent out of shape about it. And my son, you know, he goes, they're so wise sometimes. He goes, Mom, no, because I told him, I just want everything to be perfect, you know, and not everybody stressed out. And I just want everybody to, you know, have a good time and whatever. And he goes, they're not going to care about the tablecloths. What they will remember is if you're walking around all pissy about it. That's a good point. Very good point. A very wise child, right? Anyway, I say that to say, let's bring it down a notch to where we're not running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's enjoying each other. There's kids and dogs and grandmas and grandpas and everybody running around. The kitchen's a mess. It's amazing. It's awesome. So if we lower our expectations on what we think it should be and just be okay with what it actually is, we will have so much better of a time, and we'll make so much better memories. And that's what the holidays are about, right? They're not about gifts and all of that. They're about enjoying the company that you're with, enjoying your family, your loved ones, and making awesome memories, right? So I hope those tips help you, and let me know what you're going to be doing to try to stay out of hot mess mode, right? Okay, let me know down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.